Good evening and welcome to Metro Focus. I'm Rafael P. Ramon. We begin tonight with the gutting of one of New York's most prominent newspapers. The New York Daily News is shedding half of its editorial staff, marking a dark moment for the beleaguered tabloid. The paper's parent company, Trunk, distributed an email to its employees on Monday morning confirming its plans to fundamentally restructure the organization. Those employees, many in tears, were summoned to meetings later that day to find out whether or not they were losing their jobs. The decision was blasted by officials across the state. Mayor de Blasio tweeted that the move was, quote, bad for government and a disaster for NYC. While Governor Cuomo called on Trunk to reconsider the decision and noted that the layoffs were ordered without notifying the state or asking for its assistance. Trunk, which purchased the paper last year from longtime owner Mortimer Zuckerman for just $1, also owns the Chicago Tribune and the Baltimore Sun. What effects will this move have on the legacy of the Daily News, and what will be its likely long-term impact on local journalism and on the city? For answers, we now turn to columnist and political analyst Ellis Henican. Ellis, welcome back to the program.
We're all poorer. We're all poorer. I mean, that's the answer, right? But it goes so much more than that, right? I mean, who's going to gather the news? Really, this problem is severe at the Daily News, but it isn't limited to the Daily News. The business models that for well more than a century have kept people in this city and in cities like it around the world informed about what's going on is collapsing. Yeah. And we don't have an answer about what's coming next, but I know we're a whole lot more as a result.
Why is it collapsing? I mean, the Daily News from 2014 to 2016 lost $90 million.
Yeah.
I mean, so was Trump right in doing what they did? Should they have consulted with the governor about what to do?
Well, it might have been nice to at least send a warning, but I mean, the fundamental problem here is technological, right? I mean, the way that we used to get our news, which was ink on paper, thrown on the doorstep and billed every month, right, is gone. Craigslist took the classified business away. A big part of the retail advertising has gone online. We all, you and me and everybody else, get our news in different ways today. And journalism, daily news-driven journalism is an expensive enterprise, and you got to pay for it. Right. And unless that income is coming in, it's pretty hard to pay for it.
Right. I was just thinking on the way over here in the subway, how it used to be that I would be sitting there and watch this person read the Daily News, that person read the Post, this person read the Wall Street.
Phones.
Nobody's reading it. The phones.
They're all on phones.
So going back to the question, you know, the politicians are up at arms. Many progressives are up at arms. But, I mean, the way you explain it, it seems inevitable.
It may be inevitable. I mean, listen, we all have this dream that somehow or another we, and I mean in the journalism business and smart people out there, will figure out a business model that will allow us to make money, and we do have to make money here, to make money delivering news in a digital fashion, right? We're all trying, and we've gotten a few nickels and dimes that way, but nothing like the kind of roar of a business that once supported a dozen newspapers in this town.
So, but why can't the Daily News or any paper do what it used to do in print? Do it online. I mean, why can't it have the same kind of coverage of City Hall, the same kind of coverage of Albany, the same kind of coverage of the boroughs, but just simply do it, you know, online instead of on paper?
Will you pay for it? Will folks pay for it? You know, because if people will pay for it, you can. There's no technological reason that we can't have those same terrific writers and reporters and let me talk as a columnist and columnists out there applying our trades if people will pay for it. What we have discovered, sadly, is that while people seem willing to plunk down 50 cents or a buck for a newspaper, it's a whole lot harder to squeeze that money out of them online. And why that is a mystery for minds greater than mine.
But do they have to? I mean, a lot of online businesses make their money not through subscriptions, but through advertising.
You know, we're trying, but I have to tell you, the results are not that promising. At least not promising on the scale that we need in a society like this. It's never been more important that we understand what's going on around us and what our governments are doing and what our businesses are doing. Those needs are greater than ever. The audience seems to want it as much as ever, but we have failed to turn that into an effective business.
So concretely, what will these layoffs at the Daily News mean for local coverage of local politics and of coverage of the boroughs.
Already in decline, it shall decline further. I mean, there is not today a single full-time reporter covering the courthouse in Queens. Right, a couple of million people live there. Amazing stories I know because I've gotten some of them over the years. Amazing stories in that courthouse, and you know the papers dip in and out of it, but nobody can afford to staff that full time with a reporter. And that story is multiplied 100 times over.
So you see the same thing happening in the city to the Post, maybe to the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, and to papers all across.
Already
the
has.
country.
I mean, have you looked at the Times Metro section lately? You know, the Wall Street Journal moved in and did a big city thing. New York Newsday, one of my alma maters, spent huge money trying to do it. I guess I would issue a plea. I mean, we have a lot of smart people in this town, in this country, including some of whom watch this program. Somebody, please, come up with a business model. The journalists are there, the audience is there, the technology is there, but somehow or another we have not yet put it all together. And so we're
Why
seeing,
not? Why not? I mean, you can ask the audience, but likely it's the editors, it's the publishers,
think.
it's the reporters
You
who are
would
likely to
think.
come. No?
Robbie, we failed. Honestly, I wish I could give you a sugar-coated version of this. But Trunk and all its other corporate cousins and the frankly some very bright people in this business, some of the people that I love most in my life are in this business. We have failed. We have failed to find a way to harness that technology in a way that doesn't only produce great journalism but also produces sustaining business. Please help us.
All right. Let's see if your plea
That's
is
my
heard.
plea. That's
Now
my
listen,
plea.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you.